Hello, this is my secret garden, week 5. These are the little twigs that we planted, and they are doing so great. This is Fluffy. She's crazy. So they are really getting big. This is my knee, and that's how tall they've gotten in the last few weeks. I am so excited. I know it doesn't look like much, but when you plant stuff, when you start it, you're on your own, and it ends up turning out like this. So that's next to the large one. It's really exciting. Again, these are starting to grab a hold now. I put them under the rocks and dug some dirt around it, and they're starting to grab. There's another one. It's nothing fancy. Dig a little trench. Any long branches like this one that has an overhang, I just grab a rock, dig a little dirt, little loose dirt, put it in there, cover it up, and water it. That's it. Literally, that's it. We tried years to graft and do things and never could do it, and then just so simple, stuck it in the dirt and it grew. So anyway, this past week we got a lot of rain, and excuse me, my husband had to trim these for me because you couldn't even make it into my garden. So here are my clematis. I am 5'10", and they are way taller than me now, which is so awesome. Everything likes water. That seems to be the main thing. Water, water, water. My rose bush, it is not dead, but the caterpillars came out in full force, and they have just been gnawing on everything. Well, not everything, my roses. So I've been running around here with 7 and spraying them. And so anyway, all right, this is my side garden. I did put my periwinkles in the ground that my friend gave me. Still haven't put the tree in yet. That is to be determined where we're going to put it at. So if you have a shade garden and you have empty spots, ferns and hostas, love it out here. And of course these little guys, which still their name escapes me, but I love them just the same. So this is what the island area looks like now. We have some irises. I wish I had smell-o-vision and you could smell. I can't even smell them right now. My sinuses are so trashed, but when they're not, they smell like fruit punch. So anyway, everything is really, really doing well. These are bee balms. They're everywhere. Hummingbirds, humming bees, all that stuff. They love it. These are coneflowers. They're really doing well. I have columbine coming up. Yesterday I took phlox and my chicken's laying an egg. I put them around the top part of the well, so hopefully next year they will look like this. But anyway, look how big my house has got. They are huge. I love them. They're so pretty. Alright, the end of this week is when we're going to clean the pond out. So if the tadpoles haven't grown legs and hopped out, no, it's not going to be good. Not for them. So again, ferns, ostrich ferns. These came from New York. Those are grandma's. Some came from the woods. I have some empty spots here. I have seeds growing, so hopefully in a few more weeks all this will be doing well. And then I got this last year from my son. Love it. No birds have taken up in it yet. big these things have gotten. They've gotten too big for my indoor fish to eat. My son put a couple in the tank, and they've actually survived it, so. But we have noticed a bunch of little babies hopping around at nighttime, so I'm pretty sure it's time. This is my St. John's wort. I moved it last year, and it is doing so well. It's going to look so pretty with the backdrop there, especially when all the flowers get, they're bright yellow. Hosta. This thing is huge. I wish I could show you a scale of how big it is. But anyway, lamb's ear. Everything is really doing well. Still got to clean this part out. I just kind of raked all the leaves in a pile over here. This is the back side of the island. I have hollyhocks coming up here. So it's kind of nice because from the top part you really can't see the ponds until you start coming down. Which is the idea of the secret garden, Anyway. Love it, love it, love it. Coneflowers. Alright, so on this side, now I put this in 2 weeks ago and it's really doing well. Now I put some flock and they are really doing well. Loving them. These are hollyhocks and 4 o'clocks. They are coming along. This is a Weigela. I got this like 13, 14 years ago. Never did anything. And look at it. So obviously I don't throw things away. Very, very exciting. I thought I had lost my other bleeding heart. And I didn't. There it is. It's coming up. It took its time. It's actually coming up right beside the St. John's wort I planted last year, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, that was doing really good. Our bunny got out and started gnawing on the leaves, so it's playing catch up. But these are the Chinese irises and little irises, yes. They are finally starting to bud. I put these in the ground. These were the flowers my friend gave me. So, that would be my butterfly bush. Huge. Again, it was purple, depending on the soil that you have. Our soil is extremely acidic, so it basically goes back to, especially if it's a hybrid plant, it goes back to the original color. So it was what they called Black Knight, which is dark purple, and last year it was white. All of my Easter lilies, they're white when you get them. All of them have gone to a salmon mauve color. So, not bad, but, you just kind of wanted a few white ones in there. Here's all my ferns. This is the back side of my secret garden. The hostas I planted 2 weeks ago are really taking off. Ferns are really coming along nicely. I'll be glad when all this pollen is gone and I can breathe again. My poor little son. So we thought this azalea was dead, but thank the Lord it is not. It's just struggling a little bit. Getting ready to come out here and put some coffee grounds and some bone marrow. I used a few years ago, kind of forgot about it, and they need it. They really like that. So anyway, this is my secret garden, week 5. Next week you probably won't be able to see any of the ground, which will be good because I still haven't got my mulch. Bummer. But anyway, so we're going to take a quick little walk out and look at my azaleas. this is the side of the house. Got a rhododendron right there on the corner, full of buds. Takes it a while. It would be so great if they would all bloom together, but they don't. So I get my azaleas first and then my rhododendrons. We had to take one out. It died. I don't know what happened, but there's the remains. So now we have a little gap. But it's so pretty. Red, white, red, white. Here's another rhododendron. That was my very first one. Alright, so my peonies doing so well. This one is full of buds. Oh my goodness. So, the color is red, white, red, white. My hydrangea. Again, if you see these dead looking limbs, don't touch them. Don't break them. Because as you can see, that's where all the flowers come out at. And this huge cinnamon fern. I don't think I'm going to move it. And then all my ferns are really popping up on the back side. And again, the giant hostas. I mean, they took a serious hit this year. I must have took like 15 plugs out of each one. Planted them all over the place, and they're so huge. So I'm gonna walk you real quick to the back here. This was this little garden we made. When I look out my back door, I didn't really get to see anything pretty, so you know, I wanted to. My husband put some dirt down here for me, and my girls. And I borrowed some plants from here and there. Again, here's the hostas from that giant hosta. So it looks pretty nice. You know, you look out the door and you see something pretty. I like that. I have some stuff growing up in the tree. That right there is going to be cosmos. And I don't have any idea what this stuff is that I planted. If the tags come out, the dogs, you know, the chickens, somehow they come out. It ends up being a surprise when they do come up, so that's not bad. But again, because it's going to be shady most of the day, I tried to use anything that grows in the shade. And then this is the well, not the back side, but I got my arbor up. My husband and son bought me some rose bushes, and they are doing really well. These are climbers. And then I got these azaleas last year. So worried they weren't going to do anything, and look at them. Got a little flower coming out of this one, which I'm so happy about. Another hosta, boom. And then I have a flower coming out of this one. Love, love, love it. So anyway, this is it. Take care. Talk to you next time.